today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Newton on first down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading him out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Carter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive has started to 25. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. From the gun, it's Wilson. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top-5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Come on, Martin. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, a good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it, it's Carter. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, he gets it to Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third and 2, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Newton throw complete there to Thomas. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got this down to the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. About 3 yards there to the 27. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The rookie Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's a big, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Here's Newton. That's complete over the middle to Anderson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Newton. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Now Newton on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 16. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Newton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They fake the give. Newton steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. Still fighting for more. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. He's got Lewis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Newton. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on a catch and run.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
to make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On second down now, it's Carter. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Panthers and Cam Newton getting set to go again here on offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from second to third down. This is McCaffrey on the give. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 41, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you change.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Abdullah, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Thomas has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin in Atlanta. 2 rookie head coaches squaring off in the season opener. Nick Sirianni of Philadelphia taking on Arthur Smith in Atlanta. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. First overall pick, Trevor Lawrence with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Tom Brady with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who's the second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And Crowder's now in his 3rd year with the Jets after 4 in Washington. A dependable route runner. He makes a nice catch there.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Newton into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The rookie Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. On 1st down, it's Carter. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The rookie Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 39, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Newton on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Wilson's throw going to be taken in by Cole. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
What a big 2020 for Hassan Reddick. Really emerged on the scene as he tied for 4th in the NFL with a career-high 12.5 sacks for the Arizona Cardinals last year. Ended up signing with the Carolina Panthers in March, a team that was 23rd in sacks in 2020.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Here's a give to Carter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Jamison Crowder from 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Now Carter to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Able to slither by. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. To throw again is Wilson. He's got Cole on the slant. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On second down, it's Carter. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd down and 5. Now Walker. And Anderson's got it.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And working out of the gun here, Walker. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Here's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Walker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Walker. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson completes it to Davis. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The rookie Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and play it another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
97 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Here's 2nd and 9. Walker now. Reception here by Ruggs. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Walker. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Zac Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Returning it, Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Jets set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing after the interception. Wilson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and that is caught. the back judge right there to say incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is down to 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.